Ben McKee and West Rucker, Go Vols 24/7 here at Lindsey Nelson Stadium following Tennessee's 7-5 loss to Vanderbilt in the series finale here on Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there, to you and your family, of course, first and foremost. Things just like Saturday, last time we spoke here last night, things just did not go Tennessee's way. Can't question the effort or the fight. The offense was good enough given what the Vanderbilt pitching staff is. That's a very, very tough Vanderbilt pitching staff and a tough Vanderbilt bullpen. And I feel like, yes, you're frustrated with going 1 for 12 with runners in scoring position. Not saying that there's not fault there, but just 3 defensive errors, 2 before you even stepped to the plate. And each pitcher that stepped on the mound gave up a run, a lot of 2-pitch counts and home runs with 2 outs within those 2 strike counts. Just not a lot going well for the pitching staff and the defense today.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a couple different ways to look at it, Ben. I think, first off, just an outstanding baseball game. I mean, mistakes here and there, but just a super baseball game between 2 rivals in a rubber game. That's what it should be. But I think the good news, if you want to say there is good news, the reason Tennessee is losing is mostly Tennessee, and it's mostly things that I think have a chance to be corrected. The bad news is they keep not getting corrected, and when one thing goes right, another one starts going wrong. And for all the talk for years about the emotion Tennessee plays with and the fire, they also just played good baseball for the most part. And right now, if you look at, they're just not doing that. They're making too many errors. They've not been great with runners at third or in less than 2 outs. There are things that, throwing 2 pickoff throws away or having one that's not caught, one that's thrown away, just not playing good baseball. They're playing hard. They want to win. You can very clearly see that. These guys work way too hard all year long. They want to win. They're playing hard. They got pride. They're just not executing. 0-2, 1-2 pitches can't be meatballs. It's just little things like that. The SEC in baseball, Ben, you do those things, you lose. It's that simple. Tennessee stops doing those things, it's going to win again. But there's not a lot of time to fix it.
No, it really is that simple. You and I were talking before Tony's press conference that there's not much to analyze. Tennessee just does not play clean baseball. Again, offensively, you would have liked to have been better with runners in scoring position. Far too many stranded. But again, it's a tougher pill to swallow right now because the offense has been an issue at times recently, more frequently than we are accustomed to seeing. But against that pitching staff, it's kind of going to happen. But again, that's not giving them an excuse. It's just simple as they're not playing clean baseball, and you're not going to beat the Vanderbilts of the world or any ranked SEC team, any SEC team for that matter. Just ask Texas A&M how their weekend went. You don't field the baseball cleanly. You don't make fundamental baseball plays that you learn in middle school, growing up playing baseball, and you're not going to win in this league.
No, Vanderbilt plays a similar way to Kentucky in a lot of ways, and it just does it with better players.
Yep.
And right this season anyway. And so they made some actually just tremendous defensive plays. There's no question about that. But what Vanderbilt did all weekend long, it just took what you gave them. That's what teams should do. And that's again. There were things this weekend that genuinely were bad luck for Tennessee. Bad luck. You're talking a fraction here, a fraction there. Just things are not going the way you want them to. But that's stuff you can't control. You have to start with things you can control. And if you play a clean baseball game and you lose, you tip your cap and you move on. When you make mistakes in close games, you're gonna lose. You lose whatever. You put 13 or 12 left on base today. Vandy 3. Yesterday Vandy scores 10 runs, 4 left on base. This Tennessee team has a lot of issues right now. It doesn't have to fix all of them. It just has to fix a couple of them. And all of a sudden you'd see this team win again because it's got enough players to do it. So it's frustrating, and you run out of things to say at some point because it's like you make the plays, you win. You don't, you lose.
That's exactly where my thoughts are at. And Tennessee will be back in action on Tuesday against Belmont before wrapping up SEC play next weekend with a Thursday, Friday, Saturday series at Arkansas. Of course, we have all your Tennessee baseball coverage at GoVols247.com. He's Wes Rucker. I'm Ben McKee.